Close the door on old relationships before you start a new one. That's the conversation we're going to have here today on Relationship Thursday. How you guys doing? This is Ron Simplified Myers, your uplifting life partner. I was having this conversation with a gentleman because he was telling me about him and his ex-girlfriend, how they seem to end up sleeping with each other, even though they're both in relationships with other people. And he was telling me, but they themselves, whenever they try to get in a relationship with just the two of them, some kind of way it just blows up. They just aren't good as a couple, but the sleeping around and hanging out, they're good as friends, as some people like to call it, friends with benefits. You guys know I'm not a person that's fond of that ideal. People love to run around making it sound like it's cool and it's hip. I'm personally not going to ever encourage that you're out here just sleeping around with other people. And again, to each his own. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. If you're just asking me my personal opinion, I'm not for that. Your body is the most valuable thing that you'll ever have. And I like to always say, treat it that way. But anyway, the bottom line in this particular scenario, I told him, you need to make a decision. Either you're in or you out. Either you guys are going to work together and make that relationship work, or you guys need to cut each other off totally. And you need to heal by when you release her. And I say that because what I was sharing with him is it's not fair to the other people that you're getting in a relationship with when you're still, your heart and your thoughts are tied to someone else. I've said that, because I've had people talk about the fact that that they believe that people never really marry the person that they really want. It's kind of like they've settled and they married the second best. And they believe that that's true in most relationships. And I'd like to hope that's not true. I personally, for me, I was with the person because it's all a thought process. It's all in the way you see the world and the way you take things in. And for me, there's a reason that you're not with the other person that some people believe is your main person that you want to be with. There's a reason you're not with them. So if you're with someone else, how can they be the second option when your thoughts of whoever that first one is, like in this particular person's case, you guys can't work? So you need to figure out and understand and come to grips with the fact they're not the one. That's why you can't stay together. Or you guys make a commitment that you're going to make it work some kind of way and they become the one. But if not, you need to get your mindset. That's why you hear me talking about take time away from dating, leave everybody else alone, get some clarity, realize they're not the person for you or you guys would be together before you start dating. Because if you don't, there is a chance that you will be and fit that belief that you end up with the second person because you never got the first one out of your system. And I'll be honest with you, I don't ever want to be someone's second choice. If you haven't gotten clarity and you haven't released the other person, please don't get in a relationship with me. This is why we talk about all the time about that's what Self-Love Monday is about. Get you together. Know that you're valuable, know that you're enough, know that you're worthy of a great relationship. And if that other person, for whatever reason, you guys can't click, there is a reason you can't click. You need to be able to release them and understand within yourself, they are not the one. And that's the reason you're moving forward so that you can have the one. Because trust me, when I say, if you don't close the other door, you can never be fully invested in the person that you're with. And trust me, they will feel it. And as you guys know, if a person can feel that you're not giving 100 to the relationship, what do you think they're doing? We all know the answer. They're not giving 100. Who wants to be in a relationship? At least me. People do it every day, so I can't say who would because they do it. I personally, if you're not fully vested in the relationship, I'm not in the relationship. Folks, I'm past all the wild, acting crazy, sleeping around, trying to be the man. I'm through all those days, okay? Um, I'm at the point where the person I'm with and the person that I choose to be in a relationship is the person I'm choosing to be in a relationship. There's a reason I'm not with the other people, whoever they are. And that's why I'll be dating. Because if not, if I have this lingering feeling for someone else, I'm going to get that addressed first. And that's my recommendation to him. Get that addressed with her first before you go out here and get in any other relationships. It's just not fair to the other people because they are being second when your thoughts are with someone else and hoping, because he even said that it's like he keeps hoping that maybe they can make it work. You're in or you're out. Commit to that, to you guys making it work. She has to be committed to that, to making it work. Or you have to start reprogramming and realize she ain't the one and get her out of your system. And then once you're clear, you can date again. Because that, as you guys, I'm just not into people treating people, having people get their hearts involved with you when your heart is not in that relationship. It's not fair because I wouldn't think it was fair if they were doing that to you. So I'm definitely not going to encourage you to do that to others. And again, I know people say, well, treat people the way you want to be treated. I'm not one that says that. And the reason is because there are people that are into whips and chains and all kind of choking them and all. I ain't into none of that. I don't want you doing none of that to me. So I believe treat people good. It ain't about treating you the way you want to be treated, because some people may not want to be treated the way you want to be treated. You guys know what I'm talking about. Just treat people good. You know the difference between good and bad. Treat people good. And so, bottom line in this conversation here, and I know you guys get it, close the door on the old person before you get in a relationship with anyone else. It's the best thing for every party involved. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now run on over to my app on Simplified You, which is located on Google Play and the Apple Store. And my book is also located inside of that, the Relationship Success Handbook, Get Rid of Your Problems, Not Your Partner. Yes, it's available on Amazon, but it's also, I put it inside the app. So you get access to it immediately, free. The app is free, download. And then so you have access to the book for free. So, but anyway, as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. Get your stuff together first before you start involving other people. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.